lot of students ask about accents in Spanish. What are the rules? Where do you put them and why do you put them there? I'm going to take a look. So there are two types of stress in Spanish. There is natural stress and unnatural stress. Natural stress is where you put emphasis in a word and it doesn't require accents. One way to think about it is, for example, the way that I talk is different to the way that Americans talk. I talk with a British accent, Americans talk with an American accent. Why? What is it that makes us sound different? Now, we do use some different words, but I pronounce some words differently than Americans do. For example, an American might say aluminum, and I would say aluminium. It's the same word, but the natural stress is different, which causes me to talk differently, which means I have a different accent to an American. And in Spanish, the stress, the natural stress of words, causes the word to sound the way it does. And let's have a look at the rules about creating this stress. And it's important to know because this can actually, if you understand these rules, especially at the beginning, it can really help you improve how you pronounce words. If you know the rules, you know where you go up in a word, and it just makes you sound more fluent. So, there are two rules. If a word ends in ns or a vowel, the natural stress of the word goes on the second to last vowel. Okay, so let's look at the example. This word ends in an S, so the natural stress goes on this second to last. This is the last vowel. It's going to go on the second to last vowel. This is hablas. Again, this ends in a vowel, so it's going to go on the second to last vowel. Amiga. And this also ends in an S. Here's our last vowel. It's going to go on the second to last vowel, and it's where it goes up. So we have prefieres. Yeah? If a word does not end in ns or a vowel, then the natural stress goes on the last vowel. Okay? So this word here ends in a D. Okay? So this is the last vowel. This word ends in a Z. This is the last vowel. And this word ends in an R. So this is the last vowel. So this is how they sound. Universidad. Actriz. Hablar. Now, remember the word we saw before was hablas. Hablar. Hablas. Hablar. Yeah? You notice the difference in where the stress goes on those two words. Yeah? Unnatural stress. So, any word where the sound is different, you have to put an accent on it to force it to go on a different vowel. And you force it by using a written accent. So, let's look at these words. So, this word ends in an O. So the natural stress is going to be on this first O. However, this accent moves the natural stress onto this vowel. So the word is teléfono. Again, here we have the letter N ending this word. So the natural stress should go on this letter, but the accent forces it onto this last vowel. Bayamon. And the rule applies here as well. The word it ends in an A, and so the accent should be on the I, but it's not. It's been shifted here. Antipática. So a lot of times when you hear a word, you can tell where the stress should go and whether it's natural or unnatural. You just have to learn the rules. Now, The other role of accents is to change the meaning of the word. A lot of small words have this rule where it's spelt the same except for the accent, and they're pretty easy to learn. Te means to you, but te sounds exactly the same, also means ti. Estas, meaning these, demonstrative adjective, these, those, those ones over there. These, estas, but estás means you are. ¿Cómo estás? Now, two things have happened here. One, this word, the natural stress is here, so it doesn't need an accent. But here, it needs an accent for two reasons. One, because the stress has been changed. And two, to show that it is a different word. Yeah? Then we have these two common words, papa, potato, papa, dad, mama, breast, mama, mom. So, look at the following words, all of which carry an accent. What I want you to do is take one or more of the words and explain why this word has an accent. Hope you found this video helpful. Adios.